Hey guys, it's Jennifer here with another video. This is actually a product video. This is I'm gonna kind of describe to you what I've used for the past 3 years that have made me very successful, and just my go-tos of what I do when I'm doing nails. I bought all these products myself. I was not sponsored by this company by any means. But this is just what I use because this is what I learned with in school. I'm going to start with what I use to prep the natural nail. I use the Young Nails 150 grit file. This is awesome because you can actually use this on a natural nail, and you can also use this on enhancements, which is great. So you don't have to keep switching back and forth between different files. This is not strong enough to damage the natural nail as long as you know how to file properly. Next is the Young Nails Protein Bond. This is a phenomenal primer, okay? If you're having issues with lifting or the longevity of a gel manicure, lifting of any enhancements, it's because you're not prepping the natural nail correctly. I love this. I use it all the time. My backup, because I live in the middle of nowhere. I live in Skagway, Alaska, so it's super rural. If I run out of primer, I can't just run down to the beauty supply store and go pick some up, or a Sally's. I have to get it shipped in. So I always keep a backup of the Mia Secret primer. I've noticed that works really, really well too. And it's a great, less expensive alternative. And then my base that I use, this is my base coat by Young Nails. This is amazing. The consistency is really nice. It's not super like runny. It's a nice velocity. I'm sorry, viscosity. I love this. It works great, especially with any type of gel polish that I use. I always go with my Young Nails, even though I don't always use my pigment colors. I don't always use Young Nails. And I'll show you what I use with that as well. I also use the Young Nails top coat. This is awesome. Has not failed me yet. It's really great, especially for capping the tip of the free edge. I've realized that a lot of my clients never ever have any chipping. And yes, Young Nails, all their products are a little bit on like the more expensive side, but there's a reason why, and it's because when your client walks out of the door, you don't have to worry about anything happening to her nails. And for me, that's worth the money, okay? Let's see. And then they also have this really cool thing called conversion top coat. So let's say if you wanted to use regular polish, you can actually use this as the top coat. You have to make sure the regular polish is completely dry. But you can top coat with this, the conversion. I don't know if you can see that, sorry. It's the conversion top coat. But you can use this and it turns into a gel. So that's really cool, especially if you're just doing a regular nail polish on like an accent nail. You're not doing it on all 5 nails, but just one. This is really, really awesome for that. So that's that. And then they also have the matte. Sorry guys if I'm not like, if you're not able, my phone is not really focusing that well. But anyway, this is the Young Nails matte top coat. This is awesome too. So basically you can use any color that you want, and then you put this as the top coat. You take a lint-free wipe and your dehydrator and rub it off, and then it turns into matte, and you can put this on any color. So this is really cool, instead of having to get 2 separate gel polish and then matte polish. So One thing that I did forget to tell you guys, as far as with my prepping of the nail, this is my dehydrator that I use. This is Swipe from Young Nails. Absolutely amazing, you guys. I use this on everything. If I'm doing a gel manicure, I use it. If I do even regular polish, I use it. And what I'll do is I take my manicure brush and then just get it a little bit wet. You don't have to pump too much, but just get it a little wet. And this is how I clean the nail. You know, if I'm doing it on a client. And this gets all the dust out. It dehydrates the nail phenomenal. This is also very, very important if you're having issues with the longevity of your gel manicures, or if you're having lifting. It's because you're not prepping. So don't shortcut. If you shortcut on anything, you guys, shortcut on the gel polishes. You know, if you want to get something that's a little less expensive. But when it comes to the prep of the nail, spend the money. Trust me, it saves you a lot of headache. So this is the Young Nail Swipe that I use. That's amazing. So we've talked about the prep of the nails. We've also talked about gel manicures. So let's transition into acrylic. Once again, I use Young Nails. This is the monomer that it comes in. Again, this is pretty expensive, but I will tell you this. Out of this bottle, it usually lasts me anywhere from a month and a half to 2 months, if not more. It really depends. Like in the summertime, I'm more busy than I am in the winter, okay? But like on average, I would say this bottle usually lasts me about 2 months, 2 months. Let's just keep it right there. The monomer is phenomenal, and I love it. Never had an issue. It's always been really great. It does smell very strong though. And then I also use the Young Nails Cover Pink powder. And I was starting out, let me see if I have it. I did used to start out with the clear powder, but I realized I really love the ratio of the monomer and the pink cover powder. And also, like, when you're doing acrylics and you're gonna put a color over top of it, when you put this when you put the cover pink on as your acrylic base, for me, it's like you can't really see through the polish right away. You don't have to put crazy amounts of coats of polish on. And it just gives a really rich color. I think that's the word I'm looking for. Very rich. I love my cover pink, and I love the ratio of the monomer and the cover pink. I rarely ever had any issues of it running too much or you know, just overloading my brush. It was just always perfect for me, okay? And I do have a trick of how to get the perfect ratio of the liquid and the monomer. So, but that's a secret. So, what else? Oh, the brush that I use. This is Young Nails. This is a number 8, and this is our Artistic Sculptor. So this is the one that I use. And this is great. This is what I learned with in school. And I do a 3 bead method. And it's always worked really, really, really well for me. And I love that the hairs on it are really, really, really good, and they're not super dry. They don't break off. They're not brittle. I rarely have any acrylic getting stuck in my brush. Easy to clean, super easy to clean. And I've had this brush, y'all, for, ooh, baby, probably about 1.5 years, 2 years. And it looks like, literally, you guys, it looks like it's brand new out of the pack. And it also feels like that too. So, like I said, you know, everybody's on a budget, and I get that. But when it comes to you making money, invest in your product. And like I said, when you're doing your base stuff, like your base coat, your top coat, your preparation of the nail, your primer, your dehydrator, your acrylic base, your brushes, like spend the extra $6 or $7 and get quality, because in the long run, it's gonna pay off, and it's gonna be less headache. Okay. Now, I also do gel. And let me grab that real quick. I might be out of it. But I use the Cover Pink gel from Young Nails. That works really good, and I love the viscosity of it as well. I don't really do a lot of gel because I'll show you the product that I actually do use. I do some gel overlay, but I'm not really a hard gel girl. I'm more of an acrylic girl. So, but I do know how to do it. I know how to sculpt and do all those things. But the best brush for gel that I've realized is the Young Nails, and this is the Master Gel Brush. And this works really, really good. And I've had this, y'all, since I've been out of school. So I've had this for almost 4 years, and I still have the same brush. And the trick with keeping your gel brushes clean is I always take my swipe, my dehydrator, okay? Get a little bit on a lint-free wipe, and then always clean it after every client. And that's going to prevent it from getting sticky and nasty and, you having to throw it away. So it's always good to take your time and do that, you guys, because those brushes are expensive. And this is the brush cleaner that I use. This is by OPI. And I think you can get this just off Amazon. And what I do is I just take my brush and dip it in there. And I'll just let it sit for maybe a minute or two. And take my lint-free wipe after I'm done. You can even move it around a little bit. It's not going to hurt it. Wipe off the excess. And then clean it. And then, always make sure you clean it. And you always want your bristles to be kind of spread out. And it just allows it to properly dry. And then it also allows it to breathe a little bit. So that's what I use with that. And then with my extensions, what I actually use, enhancements rather, is Gel X. I don't know if you guys have heard it, but I am a true fan. Unfortunately, I am acrylic girl at heart. I know how to do it. But I started realizing that I had issues breathing, especially if I did 2 fills back to back. So I just think I'm a little bit more sensitive than most people. So I was looking for an alternative. And also it smelled. Like I work from home. I work out of my house. So it would just smell up the hallway, and it was just a lot. And it's really hard to air that out. So I was researching, because I'm always researching, and I came across this company called Press. So sorry with the glare there, but these are the press-on nails I think everybody's talking about. I don't call them press-on nails. I just call it Gel X, but I'm pretty sure this is what it is. So it's full coverage, which means that it covers your entire nail. So this is what it looks like. So it's a full well, and you use this extended gel. Sorry guys for the glare, but it's called extended gel by Press. And I actually do one-on-one classes to teach you how to use this product. absolutely amazing. It was a complete game changer for me and my clients, because I was scared as crap. Because when I transitioned everybody, I was only like a year into doing nails. So, and a lot of people, they had never even heard of this before. But I've fallen in love with this system. I actually did use a press at the beginning, but I found an awesome dupe of a press that is not so expensive, and it works just as well. My clients love it. So that is how I do my extensions. And you know what, you guys? Also, let's say if you, I've seen a lot of people asking about stones, like what's the best way to hold your stones. I just get this IBD hard gel, and this is what I use for my stones, and it's like cement. So this has always worked really, really, really well for me. But I think that's it for everything that I use. So I just want to let you guys know these are products that I've used since I've been in school. Since I've been in school and out of school. So that's why I never really play around. Oh, you know what? Color polish. That works really, really well. Let me grab that. I love this brand. Yeah, so it's the D&D. So I always get the dual. So it comes with regular polish, and then it also comes with the gel. So I love that, especially, you know, a lot of clients like to match. So this is always really great. And I think I spent I got these such a long time ago, you guys. But I think for both of them, I want to say it was between $8 and $10. But you can order these anywhere, and I love, 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 love their color. I love the way that the gel is. It's really thick. It's not super thin, and you know, you got to put 18 coats on it. And also the regular polish is Die Hard as well. So this is the company that I usually use for polishes. And if y'all are ever wondering too about getting stuff off Wish, I've gotten a few products off Wish, and I might do that in another video. And they were great. So it just takes forever to get here. It takes like 3 weeks, almost a month sometimes, because I am in the middle of nowhere. But it's going to take you anywhere between 2 and 3 weeks to get your Wish products. But any Wish products that I use, especially for like nail art or stamping polish, anything like that, has always worked really well for me. And the gel polish has worked very well for me too. And that's been from multiple companies. So give it a try. But I think that is it. And I also want to let you guys know that on any service, whether it's pedicure, gel manicure, gel extensions, acrylic, gel X, I teach one-on-one classes. So I've been in the game for quite some time now, and I do have a full clientele. So I have troubleshooted just about everything. So if you're kind of looking to better yourself in any of those services, please reach out to me. And I do one-on-ones via Skype or Zoom if you're not able to download Skype. But for the most part, people can get Skype. And I teach one-on-one classes, and I talk to you just like this, and I tell you what you're doing and tell them what you're doing wrong. And usually by the end of the class, a lot of people get it. And then I also email cheat sheets. And those are just little sheets. You can cut them out. They're about this big, like a note card. You can cut them out and just keep them on your desk. So when you're with a client, you're not missing your steps. So I hope this has been helpful, and I look forward to working with you guys. Have a wonderful day. See you next time.